Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, my honey loves it. So I got two yesterday, two squash, and there was some more out there that was about maybe like this, some zucchinis, and overnight they grow to like this. So before the rain, I was gonna go out and see if I could harvest some more. And rain came. Mm-mm. And I knew the mosquitoes was coming out right behind the rain. Nowhere in the world I was going down in my lower garden because I know they were waiting on me up in the deck.
There's a delay on the live. I don't know why,
It just went into my ear. Let me see.
but I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit until it goes live to make sure I got it muted on the YouTube
Okay, do
side.
you still hear it?
I hear you, but I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit.
Okay, okay. That could have been my earpiece when we went live. It when something happened. Oh, there's Duval. Duval. Hey, hey, lady.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing
Hello,
fine.
Miss Humphrey.
Huh?
I was speaking to Felicia.
Oh,
Hey
Felicia.
there, how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Wanda Carr. Hi, God's desire for me. Thank you for coming in.
God's desire for me. Hey, Wanda Carr. And hey,
Yeah,
Find out how to
Duval.
get to the comments.
yeah. I sent out some invitations and I let everybody know I only had 5 slots. One day I'll be like these other folks with what they have 10 slots.
They have a lot.
I don't know because I do use Mona's. I use Mona's. You could have used Mona. Could you use? I don't know if you could use
I
Mona's
don't
or
think
not.
I can use her. I don't even know how to do that. I don't.
Uh,
You have no. You see, you guys are on the same
yeah, we're on the same. I use
same
her.
thing.
Yeah, because
I
I'm an administrator on her channel, so I can
yeah.
use
So you
her
can use
channel.
hers. Yeah. So if you decide to do a live, you would get 10 slots. Is that the way it goes?
No, I just use her 10 slots.
Yeah,
I
you would be able
still,
to
if
do.
I do a live on my StreamYard, I still only get 5.
But you do.
So you're only allowed five?
Yeah,
No, you're
uh,
allowed
Oh,
6.
six. Oh,
But
6 on the free StreamYard.
mhm.
But Mona has the paid, and if I use hers, then I can Okay, I can't do both. I can't
Uh-oh.
crochet and read the chat. It's one or the other.
This
Because
thing with the eyes, for you young people out there listening, and I took good care of my eyes and everything. Um, Take extra good care of your eyes because it's crazy. Especially if you have to have the cataract removal.
yeah,
For
I'm
some
gonna have
reason,
to have that eventually.
well, I was nearsighted. I was fine being nearsighted. I was fine. But when they
Yeah,
did the cataract removal, they made me farsighted. Now I'm in my late 60s, like 69, trying to see through my eyes a different way. I can see things up close, no problem. It was just farther off in the distance. But now
yeah,
you got me where I can't see nothing up front, but I can see far off in the distance. Do you know how irritating that is?
yeah. I can see fine without my glasses. Um,
mm-hmm.
for reading and any kind of close work, I don't need my glasses at all. But for driving and any kind of distance, I need my glasses. And like the computer is just far enough away. It's like a mid zone. For the mid zone,
Hmm.
I need bifocal. What is
See,
that? I
see,
need
see.
bifocal for mid zone, nothing for up close, and then glasses for far away. And so,
Don't see when you get your cataract surgery. Don't let them rope the dope with you on that mid. That when I got okay, let me say this to everybody here right now. If you I pray that you don't have to have and you never had to have cataract surgery. But
Yeah.
now they got this thing whereas you can get the lens. They're gonna put a lens in your eye. When you have cataract surgery, they're gonna take that lens out, put a new lens in. That lens is either gonna be for far side, near sightedness, or mid. Now they're talking people into getting all three on those lenses. Don't do it. Don't get that. She said, I went from wearing my glasses occasionally to having to wear them daily. Yes, ma'am. So did you have cataract surgery? God's desire for me. And hello, Gloria Elliott Guardian. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey,
Thanks for coming.
Gloria.
Did you have to have cataract surgery? You look so young, look too young to have had to have cataract surgery. But
Yeah,
that
I had it in both eyes.
okay, okay.
It's been 2 years now.
See, and it's been about 2 years. She said no surgery on her eyes. Okay, that's just a normal wear and tear of your eyes. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
We
my
we
eyes
need to
are.
we
Yeah,
need to
I
try
haven't
to
had
eat.
surgery yet.
You say what?
I haven't had the surgery yet. I
Mhm.
know that eventually I probably will have to have it. I mean, I may not, but most of the people in my family end up with it. So,
Hmm.
but I've heard that there's some things you can do.
That's what I was going to ask. Even though that's not the topic for today, if this can and possibly may affect all of us, one way or the other, what is it that we can do, Felicia, to help improve our eyesight?
I don't know. I've heard that there are some things that we can do, and I want to look into that.
So you're going to look into
Well,
that and come back with that for
I
us.
didn't say nothing about coming back with it. I
We
just
need
said
to
I'm
know.
to it. You be putting the words in my mouth. I didn't
Yeah,
say
share. Look, look.
coming back with it. I need to look into it, and I think that people should look into it for themselves as well.
Well, I'm
Um,
just saying, do you have a topic, a name, a title, or
I don't.
okay?
I just need to look into it because I've heard that there's some things that you can do that can improve your eyesight. That can get rid of floaters if you have floaters. That can maybe prevent you from having to have cataract surgery or from developing cataracts in the first place. Um,
Hmm.
so there's that. Um,
mine was so bad. I was like partially blind. I couldn't even
Yeah.
see.
Oh, so
I
you have a
had to
complete
get. I
covering.
had to have drivers. I
Oh
yeah,
couldn't
wow.
even see the television. When I had my surgery, it was like having new eyes because I forgot what everything actually looked like.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
God's desire for me says glaucoma does run in her family. You know something, God's desire for me, it seems like when you go to the eye doctor, that runs in everybody's family. I don't know if it's just
yeah,
us or everybody got glaucoma. You got to take the drops at night, and everybody's got cataracts. They want to
you
get them. I
know, it's
mean,
funny. Glaucoma does run in my family. My dad had it, and he lost a lot of his vision, and it was very sad because my dad is was a big reader. He
hmm.
mm,
Hey,
loved.
Brittany.
And at first we were, buying large print stuff and large print Bibles and large print books and things like that. And then, magnifying glasses and reading glasses and all of those kinds of things. But
Hmm.
what I was going to say is that um, the pressure in my eyes has remained stable.
That's a
And
blessing.
so I don't know what is going on with that, but I do know that my eyesight improved when I cut back on my carbs. Now, I'm not telling anybody to do that,
right,
But it worked for
right.
you. It worked for you. Hello, Sheila B. Thank you for
but my
coming.
eyesight definitely improved. And my eye doctor said, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I eat meat." And he
Meat
was
and
like,
no
"What?"
carbs.
I'm like, I eat meat. I mostly eat meat. I've pretty much eliminated, 90% of the carbs out of my diet. And he was
Right.
like, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because your eyesight has gotten better. Your pressure is amazing. And
Wonderful.
even he said, even your cataracts are not developing like they were. I was
Mm.
Hello,
like,
Bella Whisper, Farmstead. Thank you for coming. And God's desire for me says my pressure is currently stable as well. So that's
Right.
beautiful. That is
Still.
beautiful.
But I can't say what caused it. I don't know if there's any causal thing, anything that I'm doing that's making that be the case. I don't one of the biggest problems I have with my eyesight is and it's just old eyes, it's old eyes, old muscles, is um the blurry vision from doing close work with my
Yeah.
glasses off, or
Hmm.
doing work, or being on the computer, and then
Right.
when you stop that and go to do something else, and it's like everything is like in a haze, and it
Right.
Mm.
takes a while for my eyes to adjust to looking at the far distance.
Right. Now I
um
have been using Preservision, and it has made a difference. Just like an eye vitamin is in my vision, and like you said, I'm not telling you once you go and get that, but since I have immaculate degeneration. The hole in the back of the eye, and something that I never heard of. Suffering with calcium covering my eyes. This is separate from everything else. The calcium build up on the eye, and they
Mm.
have to scrape that off and all. It's just been kind of crazy for me the past 6 years with my eyesight. And I've done all the things. My mother made sure she took care of our eyes and our teeth and what have you. Well, you do the best you can, but maybe it just bought me more time. But things happen. But I'm gonna look into. I did before look into the things, herbs and foods that you can eat,
Right.
and that will
and you
help to
also
benefit.
look at the foods that you are eating that may have, I mean, like calcium, for example. Is it calcium the problem, or is it calcium carbonate, or is it calcium citrate that's
Yeah,
the problem? So
yeah,
it's, what I'm saying, is it all calcium containing foods, or is it a certain, they tell you to take calcium for bone health,
Right.
but is it because, okay, let me back up. Calcium and vitamin D are intricately linked together. If you're taking vitamin D and calcium, or you're taking either vitamin D or calcium, remember that they work together.
right.
And and the other thing that works with calcium and vitamin D is vitamin K. Now, a
Yeah,
lot of times they don't tell you about vitamin K. Most daily vitamin supplements and most vitamin D and calcium supplements have vitamin K in it. But is it enough? Because vitamin K actually tells the calcium where to go. So if you're
mhm,
taking calcium and you're not taking vitamin K, if you're taking vitamin D and you're not taking vitamin K, then it doesn't have any indicator where it needs to go. So is it building up in your arteries, or is it going to your bones? Is it
yeah,
building up in your eyes, or is it going to your teeth? If you're
yeah,
not taking the three of them together in the right proportion combination, you
mhm,
may be doing more harm than good.
yeah.
More fireworks.
I need
Hey,
Glamour
Grandma
Planner picture.
Planner.
Did I not send her a link? I didn't.
I
Did
think
I send you a link?
I don't remember if her name was on the list.
Do you have a way of doing that for
Hello,
me?
Bella's Whisper.
Um,
I don't think I have her email.
why is her?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I can send it to her. Hold
Thank
on.
you. Glam, are you able to come up? Or are you at work? But the thing is, I asked the doctors, what is a calcium buildup on the eye? How did it happen? Nobody can answer the question for me.
Right.
It just popped. How you drive at night and the street lights hurt your eyes.
Mm.
They're too
Oh,
bright.
yes.
That was the
Yeah.
problem. But it's the
Do you
same
have a
symptoms
wait
with
a
the.
minute? Do you have an astigmatism?
No, I don't have astigmatism.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay, because I have astigmatism on both the front and the back of my eye. And astigmatism, only thing that astigmatism is a shaping. It's like your
Yeah,
eyeball's supposed to be oval, but mine is flat front and back.
right.
It's
My
not
sister's
oval.
like
So
that.
I have astigmatism front and back of my eye, and that causes um, light scatter.
Yes.
So So when you're driving down the highway at night and the headlights go like
Right,
that,
right. Uh-huh.
or any lights go like that, that's caused by astigmatism, and you can get coatings on your glasses to reduce that.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay,
if anybody knows in the chat anything that will help with eye health that you can take as far as food, herbs, and we're gonna get Glamour Planner up here in a minute. Um, just type it in the chat and let us know. Now we are also, if you have spoken with anyone who was affected by the hurricane recently, I know a lot of people don't have the power or have power. No
Right.
electricity is what, like a couple of million people, which is a lot of people who are without
Yeah.
power. But
a lot of
if
people
you,
know. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, if you know of someone or if you've spoken with someone and they're doing fine, just let us know. I don't know who all is
I think
in.
I
Hmm?
um. Go ahead. Go
No, you
ahead.
go. I was gonna say I don't know who
Oh, I was
all
gonna
where
say,
everybody lives. So I
yeah.
was looking at the chat.
Um. Um. I got a couple of messages from Mona today. She does not have power and she has limited phone service
Okay,
at her house. So, but she's fine. And
okay,
she said she will keep in touch, and when she can, she will send messages and she'll keep in touch. So I do know she's fine. I haven't heard from Cece, um, but
we have CC, Texas, La La, David. It seemed like there was some I couldn't think of
Well, they're
everybody.
in Dallas. I think that he's in Dallas.
Davis in Dallas,
I
but
don't,
the storm went that way. I don't know how
did
the
it?
city is affected. Yeah, because it went kind of north from there. I don't know
Well,
how the
he
Dallas.
was he was on a live. I think he was on Broke Live last night. I want to
Okay.
say him and no, it was him and Bayou. So
Are you
several of
serious?
them was on last night.
Where is
Bayou,
it? She's in Texas as well.
no,
No,
Bayou's is in Baton Rouge,
Okay. So was
Louisiana.
Louisiana affected?
Yes,
Mississippi?
not as bad. They were in the outer bands of the storm, so they did get some rain and some wind. Um, what's her name? Nicole Smith is also in Houston. She did a couple of videos during the storm before the power went out and after the power went out at her place. She's kind of like Mona's kind of on the east side and she's kind of on the west side. So
right.
she did update and she's okay.
Okay,
I
good.
haven't heard from She is Sunshine.
Okay, see if Sean Sunshine is in Florida. Okay. I mean
Yeah,
Texas.
she's in
Okay.
Texas.
Okay.
And who else? There's somebody else in Texas. Hold on. I can't think of it. It'll come to me later.
Okay.
Mm.
So
Oh, what's his name? Devil Dog.
Devil Dog.
Yeah, not Devil Dog Gardner, but the other Devil Dog. Y'all might not know him. Devil Dog and Belt Loop 29. Um, they support my channel. I
Okay.
haven't heard anything from him, but I think he's in Beaumont, Texas, which is just outside of Houston as well.
Okay. So we've heard from you say two people so far.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pray that everybody else is okay, including the
Yeah,
ones that we don't know. To send
right.
prayers up to all of those people. It is devastating. And I think about the storm that I did a little video, quick video on the day. The storm that hit here, we were only like at 20 some% of getting some rain, and it turned into a holy mackerel storm out there. So it was very unexpected. So you just never know. Even if you prepare for a storm, you just never know how that's gonna go. Um,
Right. We have rain 80% all week, 80-90% all week. And we
mhm.
Robin,
get
I
a storm every evening. It don't last long, but we it comes through.
Is Robin? Did you get Robin?
Robin, I sent the link.
Robin says carrots and sweet potatoes, and I know all of us gardeners up here is growing some carrots and sweet potatoes. So let's up the
You
ante
know what?
on that
Let me try again.
to help with the eye health. You just everything we eat needs to go towards the health of our body. You think about your organs. So is this something that I'm eating that's gonna help my organs, my liver, my heart, my brain, my eyes, all that good stuff. Everything you put in your mouth, just think how is this gonna help me? I think that's the
Right.
mindset we all need to start having. All right,
Right.
Gino, what's that? Gino Biboba.
Ginkgo.
Is that ginkgo? See,
Ginkgo.
I can't see.
Ebola.
Ginkgo. It's Snapchat got her.
That's why I'm so in.
Robin,
Oh, there she is. Let me move this down so I
I
can.
think I
So
sent the link.
there she
I
is.
tried to send it. I might have sent it once or twice. I think
Oh,
I
there she
sent
is. She's like, I'm down
I
here.
tried to send it. I might have sent it once or twice. I think
Hey, Glamour Planner.
I tried to send it. I might have
It's so
sent it
wonderful
once
to
or
see
twice.
you. Glamour Planner.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I had something in my mouth.
We have a
Somebody
an echo.
somebody has feedback from YouTube.
We
Thank
have
you, Glamour.
an echo.
Somebody has feedback from YouTube.
That's me.
Somebody has feedback from YouTube.
You always bring it with you, don't you?
That's me. Hold on.
And she's saying, okay, so passion
Okay,
flower,
I'm back.
milk
I'm sorry,
thistle,
y'all.
holy basil, German chamomile, all these
Hmm.
things help with your eye health.
Hmm.
But how do you use them? And
As a
and
tea,
and how much?
I would. What I do is, whenever I am um, giving it to people, I tell them to add it to their regimen because you have to think that there are things, other things that are also affecting your eyes as well, such as what you eat, sugar, and those things. So you have to kind of eliminate some of the things, like you have to go through it with the person and eliminate some of the things that can be causing the eyesight to be bad too. There could be um, nutrient deficiencies. The body's not absorbing it. So even if I give you herbs, or even if I give you um, recommend that you take the tea and stuff, if you are deficient, we have to deal with some of the deficiencies because the body should naturally not be degenerating. You
Right.
understand? If you're properly giving it the right food and the right nutrients and things of that nature. So I do tell them to please cut out the sugar. I also tell them to take it as a tea, to start it off as a tea, and then see
So you
what
can
what
drink it with
what
honey.
other things that they're doing. Like, do you take medicine? Do you have eye surgeries? Like, I had eye surgery when I was a kid, and my eye condition, I was told my eye condition would never revert. It'll always be the same.
Okay.
So what
Okay.
I
And
do is
I'm
I just
diabetic.
strengthen my eyes with my herbs.
I'm diabetic, so mine mainly came from me being diabetic.
Absolutely. So your number one thing is you will have to eliminate the sugar. You eliminate the sugar and you will get improved vision by
Well, I
you
already had
and
cataract surgery.
yeah. You
Okay.
still want to have the right nutrients in your body.
Right.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you could develop cataracts again.
Yeah. I
Yeah, I
heard
know.
that.
And I
I was
think
pleased to hear that.
I was
Especially being diabetic, that sugar is a mother.
Yeah.
I was on one of the lives and I had my ring light on
Yeah.
and I started my right eye started hurting real bad and it
Hmm.
hurt the next day, it hurt the whole day. And it sort
Wow.
of I could see like a difference in the change in my vision.
Yes. Yes. Wow.
You're
Well,
Bella's
gonna,
you
I
said
hate
this.
to say it, but you're gonna have to eliminate sugar. You want, when I say you have to eliminate, you're gonna have to cut that sugar out of everything.
but it's
What
Yeah.
not
about honey?
it's not just sugar. I mean, sugar is
Start
bad, but it's
start
not just sugar. Your body turns a lot of other things into sugar, and your body will make sugar.
mhm.
So
Yeah, but it makes it naturally. But she want to cut out the things that are going to cause her to keep degenerating. Her eyes to keep degenerating. And those things, they inhibit the body from absorbing the nutrients. I heard y'all talk about that earlier about the vitamin D and the vitamin C. Well, your body's not going to absorb it if what's happening in your gut is blocking it.
Right, right, right. I'm going to say something to the people in the bushes and to those who are up front um, in the chat. We were going to hit the, y'all know we don't ever stay on topic because I'm always game for talking about health. But the goal was to have someone come up as well who experienced the storm to see how they were doing. But if no one comes up, if we don't have anyone who was in the storm and had the storm happen to them, then of course we move on to other subjects. Um, Health is always a good subject to talk about
Mhm.
because there's so much to it and so much to our health that we need to know. For instance, if we say we were out in the storm today or yesterday, I think the healthier you are, the better you weather it. So we have to really start with ourselves. Health is the best and is the key to sustainability. So I just wanted to say that if someone comes on later on and want to talk about it, my thing is I'm thinking those people probably do not have power. They don't have the internet, and so
Yeah, that part.
And
yeah.
Georgia, Peach Nut, Gail, I love your video today. The
Oh
one where you offer to help the people who got hit by this storm. I love the video. I loved it.
you're
I
so
shared it
sweet.
out too because I really loved it. And I'm with you. If anybody needs seeds or anything, because like one of the people that I love that I follow is Plant Based Beauty Helen. She
Mm-hmm.
got her whole peach tree got pulled up out the ground.
Oh
Whoa.
wow.
And so I'm willing to help, and I'm gonna reach out to her because I really love her channel, and
Right.
but if you need me, let me know to help.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely positive. Anything that anybody who was hit by the storm, if you are able to listen or come and hear the replay, let us know. We'll do what we can because I know I saw where some people yards were just torn up, trees uprooted,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
one minute you're admiring your garden and enjoying your fruit, and the next minute it's all gone.
Right.
So we need to be
And
there
she was
for.
one.
She was one of them. Oh wow! And the
Hmm.
peach tree is a big thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I
It ain't
mean,
an
she had to
annual
tear
thing.
everything. She had to throw away watermelons that had started, like a lot.
Mm,
And I did talk to Mona too, and she told me that she was okay. She was a little tired too.
I bet. I bet.
I
Hello,
spoke with her
growing
after
what I
you, Felicia.
eat. Thank you for coming.
Hey, growing what I eat.
Hello, Brian. What I eat?
I didn't send you a link either. I meant to send you one. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, but once we know after everybody's able to do their own assessment, especially in this community, of course, if someone, they're always doing something for people cross waters and whatever. But, we always have to start at home with
That's
those that's
right.
next door to us. I don't believe in jumping over my neighbors to go help somebody else if my neighbor needs help. I'm not
Right.
going to do that. I just don't. If my neighbor needs
That
help, that's
part.
got to start. We talking about healing the body where it starts from within. So everything similar to that. If we're helping somebody, I don't mind helping somebody across the water, but I'm gonna help the people next door too first,
That's right.
and get them on their feet. Once they're on their feet, they can help spread it throughout, and we all just help more and more and more. But to skip over somebody that's right next door, or right across the street, or in another neighboring county, skip over them to go help somebody that you don't even know is not in your neighborhood. I just think that we need to rethink that. Hello, Grow and Mary Grow with me, 1964. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate you stepping in. Um, so yeah, once the storm has moved out of Texas, it's moving on up through what mid America. Once everybody has had a chance to do an assessment of what the damage is and what they need, we'll hear from them and we'll get this out there to everybody. And thank
Right.
you so much, Robin, for
Did
offering to.
it? I thought it was going toward like Chicago and Ohio.
Did it take a turn or did it go that way? Do we know?
It
I
was
don't have
the
the
last
weather.
I looked.
Huh?
The last I looked, that's what it was doing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it has slowed down. I heard that. It's not as intense. So that's a good,
Right.
you know. And so um that's a good thing, but it really hit Texas pretty hard. And all I
Yes.
could think about was, there's always this war about how many people are in this gardening community is in Texas versus how many people are in other states. There are a lot of
Right.
people in Texas in the gardening
A lot of
community.
people in Texas. There really is.
Yeah, and I thought about that. I said, well, I guess this is one time I have to say, yeah, there's a lot of y'all out there. So that means we have to reach out more, open our arms up more. But I wanted them to know that they are loved, they've been thought about, and we are here
Right.
to do whatever we can do to help them. And I understand that you may not be able to respond to my video today because you don't have the internet, but we will hear from you. Hello, Brandon. How are you doing? Thank you so
Hey,
much for coming.
Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
We appreciate you so much. And you guys, make sure you hit that little thumbs up button. It looks like this. Hit the thumbs up coming in for me. I
Too
appreciate it,
funny.
you know. And so we were talking about that. Plus, we were talking about eyesight. As you get older, that's one of the things that tend to go first is the eyesight. And what can we do to help increase the health of our eyes by way of eating better? Now, let me tell you something else, you guys. This medication they put you on,
Whew.
the medication that they put you on for getting older, yeah, has an
Dr.
effect.
Mendel talked about that today. He said to be careful of the medications that can cause some of our degeneration too.
Who talked about it?
Dr. Mendel, do any of you guys watch the motivational doc?
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I've never heard of him. So if you send me a link to that, or just send me his name when you get a chance,
Yeah, sure
I'll
will.
listen to him. Yeah, because I was watching something today. I can't remember what it was, and they talked about this guy, this medical doctor, talked about the medicine that they give us to cure one thing, but it causes harmful uh, ailments to our bodies, multiple harmful ailments to our bodies, and it causes us to deteriorate faster. But it's gonna cure the one thing. So
Watch your liver. A lot of
yeah,
medication negatively affects the liver. The liver,
right,
you can't reverse the damage to that liver.
right,
You
right.
gotta take care of your liver.
Yeah,
And
my son is in a research facility now with his liver.
oh, really?
Hmm.
You always do your look. You do your own research when it comes to anything that you are asked to take. Any medications that they ask you to take, look it up. So you can ask the doctor right there and then and there while you sitting in there, and he's giving you a prescription. Say now, okay, what is it gonna do? Then you ask
Right.
them the good thing that it's gonna do, the side effects of that, and let them tell you.
Yeah, that part.
Thank you, Brandon. We appreciate you. We do appreciate you. So you can go on ahead and lurk on. We know you're here. When I questioned my doctor when he gave me a certain prescription about a month ago, I was like, okay, so what is it going to do? It's going to do this. Okay, so what are the side effects? And you should have seen the look on his face because they're not used to customer patients questioning them.
Yep,
Just think that
that
they're a
part.
little. You think that they're little guys, that they little guys, little little small guys, and you just look up to them because you just think because they're a doctor they know everything.
And a
Uh,
lot of times they don't know
no,
either.
they're
They
being
don't.
taught by their
That part.
supervisors.
They haven't educated themselves, and so therefore they can't share any information with you. Sometimes you have to do your own research to find out what the side effects are, what the contraindications are. I had to tell my doctor that I had a procedure, that I'd had a procedure 25, 30 years ago, that the medication she was prescribing to me would cause had a contraindication for. And she was like, "Oh no, it doesn't." I was like, "Look at my chart."
Hmm.
See, do they even look at most of them don't even look at the chart before they come in there to see you.
Right.
They
Right.
don't.
A lot of times they don't. I was having a conversation with my brother, and he lives in Atlanta, and this was at Emory. Just saying, I'm not saying who the doctor was or what their specialty was, but he went in to see the doctor, and as he went in to see the doctor, the doctor's looking at his chart, and he's like, "Oh, we need to order some tests." And my brother is like, "We did the test already," and he's like, "Oh, oh, you ordered the test."
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm,
oh, it's like it's actually so rote for them. We're going to do this, and then this. Even
Right.
if it's not indicated, you did a test and they did several tests. They did, a, but they did several tests that were kind of overlapping tests. It's like, do you have like a minimum amount that you have to bill every month? That so that you run these
Right.
tests all the time just so that you can get your billings
right,
done?
right,
Because why would you do four different tests to look at the same thing when the blood test says it's negative?
right, right.
So it's one of those kinds of situations. So I'm saying that sometimes the doctors are they follow a protocol.
Right.
Exactly. Well, what they're doing also, I've been in the office and watched the pharmaceutical salespeople come in there pushing the drugs. And guess
Oh,
what?
Right.
Then they turn around and push it on you because they're going to get prizes, they get vacations, they get kickbacks and all this. That. And I've watched them do
don't
that.
forget lunch.
Yeah, they get fed.
Because they bring food when they come.
Yes, they are. They grease their palms. Thank
That is
you,
so
Wanda.
funny. I seen that at my doctor's office.
Right.
Wanda says we have that right to be an advocate for our own health, and you are so right. And that's what I want everybody to do. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm just making a suggestion. Stop just going in there.
I'm saying communicate. Communicate with your
Yeah.
doctor. Let them
Right.
know that like my doctor gives well, say, well, you could try this or you could try that, and they'll say, and I ask them, well, can you give me some samples? And they'll give you samples of it, and then I'll say, well, before I take these, I'm gonna do the research on it, and just like I'm telling them right up front,
Mhm,
I'm not taking a
mhm.
thing until I look at all the
Right.
information that I can get my hands on about it. And if I find out that, um, if I find out that it costs $1,000 a month for the medication, I'm not going to start taking it.
Right.
Right.
I can't
Exactly.
afford $1,000 a month, even if it would
Exactly.
work. I can't afford that. And
Hmm.
so I'm not going to be able to take it for the long term. And most of these medications, once you start taking them, getting a doctor to take you off of it,
Yeah.
Right.
They
They're
that part.
scared
expect
to
you to
take
be
you
on
off
it
of it
for
because
life.
right,
They
they're scared
expect
to
you to
take
be
you
on
off
it
of
for
it.
life.
Hmm.
And some of those medications, and I've told my doctor when they was like, well, we're suggesting this, and when they said, well, the cost is, and I was like, the cost is what? Oh, you don't have to give me that. I'm not going to take it.
That's
Don't even
that's
worry
like
about it,
my
huh?
insulin out of pocket. 4 vials is $700
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
pocket. But if
What?
yeah.
you have
That part right there.
insurance, yeah. If you have
Hmm.
insurance, it's 35 to 50 for
Hmm.
4 vials that last like a month.
See, see. Sheeta B say even if you listen to the commercials about the medicine, there's more side effects, and for just trying to treat one problem. Go figure.
That's
That,
right.
Right. And one of the main side effects, I'm going to stop saying that, but it's true. One of the main side effects of a lot of medications is the very thing that it treats.
thank
That's
you.
If
right.
you get a medication that treats depression but causes suicide,
Right, right.
What's the difference?
Right, right.
sorry, you're not supposed to say those words on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you take a medication that's treating allergies but causes headaches,
Well, let me tell you this. I was taking something for dizziness, for related to allergies, and the medication that I was given could cause dizziness, and I was
Dizziness.
confused. I said, "Excuse me, why are you giving me something that may cause dizziness, but it's going to treat my dizziness?" I don't understand how that works. Do you know what you just gave me? You know, so you have to be, like you said, you have to be advocate. You have to really get out there and be pro for yourself, read for yourself. Anything that you hear on the internet, I don't care whose channel you're listening to, check it out for
Right.
yourself. Because these
Check
people,
it out for yourself and ask for the source material. If the
right,
doctor tells you that this is good for treating this, ask them, can you give me the sources for that? I'd like to look at the research. There's
right,
no reason for them not to give you that information. And if you look at the research, a lot of times when you look at the research, you don't read the conclusion and the abstract. I mean, read the conclusion and abstract. Don't just read the conclusion and the abstract.
right,
Look at the
right,
methodology and look at the results, because oftentimes the conclusion that is written does not reflect the results from the test.
mm-hmm,
And there's no law that says it has
Okay,
to.
Felicia, that part.
yep,
And so you might see a study that says bada bada ba. I don't know. I don't want to give any specific example, but this medication has been shown to reduce this, right?
right, right,
You read the abstract and it says this medication has been shown to reduce this. But then you read the results and it says in these patients there was no measurable difference. In these
Right.
patients it was significantly insignificant. In these patients it was da 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 da. And nowhere does it say that anybody had better outcomes in 5 years or 10 years or 6 months. Yet
right,
they concluded that it was reduction.
right,
I don't know
right.
if I want to take that medication or not.
Right.
Well, we know
I mean,
how where we live works. We all understand where we live and how it works and what it operates off of. That's why you have to be. Hi, Mike. Chaotic. How are you doing? Thanks for coming, dear. That's why
Hello, Mike.
you have to just advocate for yourself. Hash Miss Shirley, OG Gardner. Thank you so
hey
much for
Miss
coming.
Shirley, hey Mike.
Shirley.
Yes, Miss Shirley and Mike, we were talking and trying to see if anyone who experienced the hurricane could come on and talk to us, but we also understand that they probably don't have an internet. And I think we've gotten reports that they don't have an internet. So he's talking about, he says, plus all the side effects worse than the cure. Yes, yes.
Sometimes they are.
Most of the time, I haven't seen anything that's like, not. And see, for my
I'm
young people who are in the chat, you're gonna hopefully not have to experience it, but I promise you, you're gonna go down a road. One of these roads you're gonna go down. Just
Hmm.
well,
always
But
say,
I wanted your
"Hi,
I
Serena."
what what boggles me the most is I want to know why all those medications negatively impact the liver. If you guys
Yes,
knew how important your liver was, but all of those medications, if you read a whole lot of them, they may be helping to cure one thing, but it all of them seem to attack the liver.
right.
Right.
How about that? What's up with that, Felicia? You got a statement from Serena. Yeah, what's up? She said she got a hat. Yeah, what's up with that? You know,
Right.
what do you think? We can talk later on about what we think about that.
Hmm.
Hello, Garden Boy. Thank you. You been in the bushes? Yeah, you gonna come out them bushes. We start talking about a little health up in here. The body's filter. Yeah. How about, isn't that
hey,
interesting, Mike? The liver is the body's filter. So why is it that it's attacking the liver? What's up with that? And anybody who's just coming into the chat, if you've spoken to someone who has been affected by the storm, please let us know. Just type your report in the chat, please, and let us know how they're doing. This seems to be the
Yes,
only way that
please.
we can find out. We've heard from about 3 people, but we know there's a lot more people in the area of the storm that was affected. Yeah, but what's up with that, Robin?
yeah.
Mm,
Well, honestly, I think um, it's timing. With a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the medications, it's timing. Now, with some of them, it's not. They've known, but with a lot of them, the medications were put on the market, um, and they didn't have long term any long
Ah,
information,
good
and
point, Felicia.
the way that your body filters, you're not gonna see those impacts to the liver right away. It's gonna
And
take
the
Mm-hmm.
biggest filter is your liver.
So it's going to take some time for your liver to process those chemicals, those medications, before you see the impacts of that processing.
How
Um,
about Beryl?
and
Thank you for coming.
studies are not oftentimes studies are not long enough to see that. And so by the
Right.
time they know that there's an impact, the medication's been on the market and people have been impacted from it. And that's when you start getting the um, notifications that this may have negative impacts on the liver. So I think that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other part of it is a lot of medications are developed from plants.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then the if you use the plants have both beneficial and maybe benign ingredients. But
Mm-hmm.
when they synthesize it, they try to synthesize just the beneficial part, but the benign part may be a balancer.
Oh.
And
Okay.
so when they develop the medication, they may have left out something key. Whereas, for example, berberine. Berberine is an herbal that you can now get at the pharmacy that is used for some things. I don't know what it's used for exactly, but it's very similar to metformin.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But berberine doesn't have the same side effects as metformin because berberine is closer to the source.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so that's one of the things I think that's just my opinion. Now, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a chemist. I don't
We
know,
know. We
and
know. Hey,
I have
Betty the
not done any,
author. How you
I
doing,
haven't done
sis?
any research on that at all. That's just
Go, baby.
my thoughts
Yes.
on it. That is closer to the source. The way the herbals work, you're closer to the source, and they may have something in it that balances out, that counteracts that thing that might be negative about it, and that
Mm-hmm.
when you synthesize it and just find out, oh, this is the active ingredient. This what helps. Well, it's not often. Oftentimes, it's not the active ingredient, and that's like I don't know. The example I can give you is if you have congestion and you take an expectorant.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are formulated in maybe 200 milligrams, 400 milligrams, 800 milligrams. It's not the equivalent to take four 200 milligrams or one 800. And the reason it's not the equivalent is because all of those inert ingredients
Mm-hmm.
in that 200 milligrams, when you take four of them and you've exceeded the dosage, you've exceeded in those inert ingredients, and they're no longer inert. That's what I keep telling. GT teases me because I always say the dose makes the poison. Those things probably don't have any negative impact on you as long as you're taking 200 milligrams and allowing your body a chance to flush. But you start taking four of those pills, even though you're getting 800 milligrams and there's an 800 milligram tablet, you're getting 800 milligrams of the active ingredient, but you're also getting more of the inert ingredients. And if you start
Mhm.
comparing those, they don't have to put the inert ingredient percentages on the label, so you don't know
You don't know.
that you're
Yeah.
getting that much more of it.
Wow. And see, that's the part that gets me. Let's see. Professor Bacon said I have tree turmeric seeds, which is the plant with high concentration of
Hi,
berberine.
Serena.
So she said maybe
Now
I can
I
send
was
y'all some seeds.
I had a like I thought it was like a real bad sinus infection, And I
Yeah.
went to my doctor and she couldn't see me, so they gave me this other doctor. He didn't even at the time, he didn't look at my ear, my nose. It was back in 20. He didn't look at my ear, my nose, my throat, nothing. He just prescribed me some medicine. He
That's what they
prescribed
do.
me Flonase and something for allergies. And I had a reaction to the medicine he gave me for the allergy when actually I had a nose polyps that was blocking my
Mm.
sinus.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And
See,
I got so sick, I had to go to the hospital
Yep.
because I was
mis
allergic. I was having a reaction to the pills he gave me.
misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
Misdiagnosed. Listen, you guys, Perfection Baking is offering to send some. Is it the Bourbon seeds? Um,
It's the
and I'm
turmeric she has.
oh the turmeric. You have turmeric. Let me see here. Let me go back up. Are you saying you have some turmeric seeds?
Oh, I would love some.
Yeah, she said I have turmeric seeds. I've never seen a turmeric seed. I've always
I
gotten the
ain't even,
plant.
I always had the bulb.
Yeah, yeah. If you have some, I'll take some to grow it from seed. That's
But
interesting.
she said it's what, berberine?
Yeah.
Is it, what is the
She has
difference?
It may be a different variety. I don't know.
well, she says she has turmeric that has the berberbium in it. I think that's what she says. Let me go back up.
Yeah.
Which
So
which
is
is
it like the bulb?
I don't know. I can't answer that. But I
Hmm.
can tell you that wasn't it my Renaissance grandma who did a video on it on berberine? I think her doctor told her to get some. The pharmacy didn't have it. She found out which herb had it. She got the herb, was able to get the herb, and now she's growing it. I
And
think
that's good for what?
you have to. I'm not sure. See, y'all see, I have a very limited knowledge. I have
no, you
lots of
don't.
details. I have lots of details about stuff, but I have missing vital information. I don't know what it's used for.
Okay, Profession Bacon. The question is, what is it used for? And while she's answering that, Sheila B says, if I can say that is why I don't care for tell a doctor.
Right.
And Mike
Sheila B,
says
I'm
that it's
with you.
for
My niece is a teledoc.
I
She
I
said
like
she don't.
I like my teledoc though,
My
because
niece is a teledoc. She's good, but I want you to actually look at what I'm talking about.
yeah.
That's my
Mike says
problem
it's
with
for
it.
glucose
I don't want to ask
control.
you a question and you can't see. Well, I guess they can see it, over the internet, but
No,
still.
it's not the same.
Right.
Okay,
That's what doctors
um,
used to do all the time. When you went into the doctor's office, I don't care what you went to the doctor for. They would like open your mouth and say, "Ah."
Right, right.
They shined a light in your throat, up your nose, and in your ears and in your eyes every time you went in the doctor's office. No matter what you went in for, you got that light
Right.
shined on you. Now I don't know that they were doing anything other than making you feel better. That they actually spent some time with you, but
I think it's the time showing that they was interested, they cared.
okay, Duval, Glamour Planner says, I definitely heard Renaissance G Mama talk about that herb.
yeah.
And Mike says, Bernadine does same thing as metformin. It's for
Okay.
type 2 diabetes. Serena
So,
says she is
but
going
metformin is
to,
used for some other things too, because I know metformin is used for PC. Used to be used for PCOS, and if you have it, you know.
Right, right.
okay, I'm not familiar with that.
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Okay.
Where did she go?
Who?
She just dropped down. She's at work, I think.
Oh, okay.
She has the link. She can come back up if she wants to.
Did I do that? Let's see here. Okay,
Um,
she says exactly that's what I mean. See me in person. They want to talk to you on the phone now.
yeah, I
And
have a couple docs that I visit with on the phone, but but what I see them for, that's perfectly fine. Um,
Well, my problem was when they was actually doing it back in 20, and you had to do it online. But the ones that wasn't, I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay you $45 for you to talk to me on the phone
I'm
when I could
sorry.
come into your office. I'm gonna come in for $45.
girl, and I was saying the opposite. I will pay you to not come in your office. Back in 20, I will pay you to not have to come in. What do I got to do to not come in your office? Because I didn't want to
I
be
was,
there.
it's like I was diagnosing myself. I'm telling you what's going on and all.
And I was like, I don't want to breathe the same air as you. I don't want to be in the same room as you.
Somebody's got an echo. Somebody, check
All
yourself,
the sick
Melvin.
people. It's
Who is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Um,
But,
I had on gown, gloves,
because
two or three
I
masks.
had to go to the doctor. I mean, you can't really do nothing about a broke arm if you don't see the doctor.
Right.
right.
So I
Serena
had to
said,
go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? I had to go.
And see, that's what I'm saying with my polyps. If I had not went into the doctor, they've been still trying to treat me for allergy. You know?
Yeah.
right, right. This is paying them the same price to talk to them on the telephone. This has become a popular thing now.
Mhm.
Uh, you can't see me through the phone. Now that happened during 2020. I understand why y'all were doing it, but
Right.
that don't work. Come on, who you think you're talking
Not
to?
now.
You must think people stupid because you get a group of people that fall for the okie doke. I'm not falling for the
Right.
banana and the tailpipe thing with you. The rope, the dope. Come on. I'm gonna pay, and you still charge me the same thing to diagnose me through the phone, and you can't even see me.
Exactly that.
I'll be in the office, baby, with my
It just
mask on.
depends on it, to me. For me, it depends on what doctor I'm seeing and what I'm seeing them for. Obviously, there's some things you cannot do over the phone.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of things that you can do over the phone, and if it can't be done over the phone, I'm not going to the office with them sick people.
might say I'm a homebody. I am too.
I am not going in there with them sick people. And you know, back in 20, they wouldn't let you come in the office without, taking your temperature and
Honey, you
Right.
sit outside.
all of that stuff. But now people be in there hacking and ugh.
He said, Mike says, I like the D Mike. The D Mike got banking, DR visits all online. Didn't
Yep,
leave.
I love it. I love not having to leave my house. Today I was sitting here thinking, doggone it, I should let them deliver my medication. Then I won't have to go out through the drive through. I don't even want to go through the drive through.
That's
No.
right.
I'm
I
like,
love I love being out.
yeah, I'm
I
not
love it.
that one. I'm not the one.
I
I'd rather be
If I don't
home.
get up and ride around down the street to the park and look at the water and come back.
The somebody knocked on my
That's a good
well,
look.
somebody rang my doorbell today. I'm like, doggone it, who is it?
Oh,
I got my phone out and I looked at the camera and I'm like, oh, it's just the UPS man.
oh
Well,
man.
I didn't have no choice today. My husband was out cutting the grass and I heard this dog barking. So I was like, okay. So then I heard him barking again. So I got up to go see, but then my husband was banging on the front door. Somebody's pit got loose and was in my yard chasing him. Called
Oh,
animal
Texas
control. They never
Lala.
showed up.
he had a whole lawnmower.
Huh?
He had a whole lawnmower.
No, the weed eater.
He had a whole weed eater. No, no comment.
Oh Lord. We
Not
have
no
Texas
pit.
Lala in the house. She said
Well,
her doctor
hey,
has given her
Texas.
appointments, and I would prefer
Hey,
those when I just work.
Texas.
a prescription. That's how I got my muscle relaxers. There's also no copay. Listen, Texas, how is everything going with you, and were you affected by the storm?
No copay. They charge us.
Oh, I get a copay for sure.
Yeah,
They collect the copay before I get that phone call.
exactly. You're gonna pay that 45.
They gonna kick that copay. Yes, they will.
Yeah, you're gonna pay that, or they ain't gonna talk. They ain't even turn the camera on.
Nope.
So you're saying that it was no copay if you talk to them on the phone for the phone visit. You shouldn't have paid.
No. No. Yeah. No. 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 We don't. We got a copay for that.
Really?
Now, if it's just a prescription renewal or something like that, there's no pay. There's no copay for
Hey,
that.
Sheila B.
No, that mine wanted they wanted that copay. That's why I told them, well, I might as well come in the office.
Mike, what you making?
Is it time to eat?
I just ate. I tore
Yeah, I
that
ate
food
before I
up.
got here.
Mike said he in the bushes cooking.
Okay. I wish we had
Oh,
tasted
I done
vision.
had mine for the night.
I told FR I went out in the garden and got some fresh squash off the vine and brought it in here and battered it up and fried it.
Somebody echoing.
I
Somebody
know
got
who it is.
feedback.
That little girl right there. Why you always have feedback? What's up? You on mute, but what's going on with your feedback? We need to fix it. Felicia, how can she fix it?
She have more than one device on?
No.
Just one?
Tessa said
Do
she
you
was
have a
frying.
radio? You have a radio?
Texas Lala said she's frying some chicken. That sounds so good. Wang.
Yes, it do. Y'all hear echo now?
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't think that's me.
it's gone. Are you? Wait a minute. Who said? Are you're on mute? Mute.
I just
Glamour.
went to mute,
Oh, okay.
but
So
I
it's
don't hear
gone.
echo.
No,
I
I
don't
I
don't
do.
hear
hear
it now.
it. It's
I
there.
do. It's back.
Is it
That's
me?
not. Yep.
Do you have
Is
more
it,
than
I
one
wonder
device?
is it my pacemaker?
Yeah.
You think
Who?
I could be getting feet?
What do you have on, Duval?
I have a fan on. I have my tablet over there.
So you have it on this channel.
It's been on the whole time I've been on.
Good night, Profession Bacon. Thank you so much for coming by. We appreciate your
It's
contribution.
gone. The echo is gone.
The echo is gone because Glamour is on mute. Put yourself back on, Glamour. Let's see if that's you.
I'm back on.
Okay. Do you hear it now?
You hear echo?
Yep.
I Yep.
Y'all hear the echo with me?
It comes back when you come back.
Okay.
So something now come back on again. I just turned my phone completely off. It wasn't on YouTube or anything, but just come back on. Let's see now.
Y'all
Okay,
still
let me
sound the
say something.
same?
Yeah, we still get an echo.
Yes,
Hmm.
it's some kind of feedback.
Yeah. I can't hear anything on my end. So y'all just hear it when I start talking.
We
It's
hear when
when
we talk.
anybody is talking.
Yeah, when somebody else
Now
talks.
I hear it on yours, Felicia.
No, it's coming
When
from
you
Robert.
set up,
Huh?
It's on anybody's channel. I mean, when anybody's talking,
Do you still hear it?
it's gone now.
Okay. To figure out how to have Miss Robin on here so she cannot be muted unless she needs to say something. Um,
Robin, go in your settings on your on StreamYard and under audio, see if you can um do echo cancellation or reduce background noise.
I already had those clicked.
Oh, that's all I can say. sometimes,
I mean, you
sometimes
can
it's
stay
all
on, you can unmute yourself. It doesn't bother me. It's just, I'm not annoyed by it,
Mhm.
you
No,
know.
I'll keep it muted unless I have something to say. Let's keep going. That chat was really good.
Well, the good thing about us, we can
Come
switch
on
from
in.
one thing
Good
to the
night,
other. We're
Professor
not
Bacon.
confined to one subject. But Texas Lala, I wanted to know if she was affected by the storm and how did things go for her. She'll come back in. Bob Rowley,
She
thank you.
said no. She's in the north. She said
She's
they
in the
only got
north.
the storm. Yeah.
Okay, thank you
yeah.
for that. Bob Brownlee says, I never stop wearing my mask. I mean, look, that's a lady after my own heart. Never stop wearing my mask, gloves. When I see my doc, I have questions written up. There you go, written up, print
That
out
part.
from internet to discuss. She tells the nurse, I'll be in here a while. No 5 minute visit with me. Hello,
I know that's
Look,
go
right.
in and
here's
out.
the deal. You can go with your doctors for at least 30 to 45 minutes because that's what the insurance company is paying them for.
Right,
Oh
right.
And
wow.
so if you
Barbara,
go
you
in
almost
and
made me want
stay
to
in there for
volunteer,
five
boy.
minutes or for 10 minutes with you can ask them more questions. You can keep
Hmm.
them. Do
I
not
keep
feel
it
like
about
you have
30
to be
minutes.
rushed because your insurance company is paying for that time.
Right,
And
right.
you paying that premium, so you paying for it.
Hmm.
And
You
as
are the
long as they
boss
have
because
you
you are
sitting
the
in the
one paying
waiting
their
room,
salary. You paying their salary. You are the boss. So be the boss.
And
That's
don't
right.
forget when you leave a doctor, let them know that they're fired and why.
There you go.
Because if you just leave, they don't know if you moved or just, you know,
That's
whatever.
what I did with the one that misdiagnosed me.
Let them know that they're
You
fired
done sue him.
and why.
That was a lawsuit right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I'm just the wrong person. But yeah, you have to be in control. Stay in control. People, please stay in control, especially if you're younger than me. Please, please, please go to the doctor, check yourself out, but question everything. Don't just take anything that they tell you. Question it. Let them know you're very intelligent and you're not just a piece of meat walking up in there. And then don't let them corral you because they get 50 folks up in there and want to see all of them in 2 hours. Corral you in and corral you out and rush you through. You pause. Say, wait a minute. Well, I got some more questions. And well, what is it? Well, wait a minute, let me think, because you rushing me, you got me all frustrated. So let me think
Write
about
it down.
it.
Write it down. Take a list with you so you
There
don't
you go.
forget. Don't get
Hi,
stressed
Jones True.
and
Thank you for
forget.
coming in. We appreciate you, Jones True.
Hi, Jones Truth.
Hey Jones Truth. Oh, I forgot to say goodnight to Perfection Bacon. And yes, Serena, that is exactly about comfrey. There's some controversy surrounding comfrey, but if you know what you know, you know what you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
had
not
that
one for
discussion.
it.
Yeah, you
You
have to
not
let
what?
your conscience be your guide.
I'm not one for comfort.
Yeah, I'm not one for comfrey either. I don't grow it, I don't have it. But if you know what you know, you know what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
If
mean,
you know
just as
how to
simple as
use
that.
it, good.
Mm-hmm. My doctor went in. He called the pharmacy. He wanted to take me off of something, but he was afraid to. No, we can't take her off of that because we have to take her down slow. I said, you give me some medication that I have to be taken down slow from? What?
Yes. Yes.
So he called the pharmacy because he and I was having a tit for tat. And the pharmacist said, she's not taking enough to be taken down. She can stop. She can stop.
Mhm.
Like, I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
him like, do you know what you're talking about? Does anybody know what they're talking about? I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying, you gotta
oh,
get
that's a
your
different conversation.
get your phone out and look it up for yourself, praying that the right answer is in there. Um,
Well, and you got to know how. You got to know how to use your phone. You got to know how to use the internet. You got to know how to weed out the mess from the whatever. There's a lot of stuff out here. There's
Google,
a lot of
say it. Google.
But
Google lies.
man is putting
Google
Google into Google though.
Google lies.
Yeah.
Google
Yeah.
lies. Google straight up their SSOs and SIOs and SEOs, whatever those letters are designed to let certain answers come to the top and certain answers go to the bottom. And if you guys, afraid of AI, then don't use it. But if you're not afraid of AI, use AI, because AI, one of the things with AI you can do is you can look at who the sources are, and you can limit your source. If you can say, I want to know if what the effects of da 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 are on the liver, and I don't want any answers from Wikipedia, you can put that in AI, and you don't get any answers from Wikipedia. You get other sources. I want peer-reviewed medical journal information on the effects of this medication on the liver. That's what you get. And they show you what the source documents are. You can do that with AI. You do that in Google, and you're going to get everybody under the sun, whoever wrote anything about it, whether they knew anything about what they were writing or not. So, all research ain't good research.
What in the
Right.
world? Oh my goodness, girls. In today's time, I'm sorry. Jones Truth says, I always have had a problem not sleeping soundly. Started using castor oil. My sleep now is amazing and restful. I changed doctors because the wait was from 4 to 6 hours. Madness. Wow.
Well,
You packed
Jones
lunch and breakfast
Truth.
and dinner up in there.
Jones Truth. Do you have a castor
no
oil
way.
video?
She said, do you have a castor oil video? How did you use it? Did you drink it or did you apply it to your body? Or what did you do?
Don't drink it. Don't drink it. Do not drink it. Or you can if you want to. It'll clean you out, but don't drink it.
You
Well,
gonna
you know, a long
you gonna
time ago,
be
they
up
gave you
all
a
night.
Look,
tablespoon.
give that disclaimer, that part.
You can do it if you want to. It will clean you out.
That's what
You
That's
they
gonna be
gave
up
you a
all
long
night.
time ago. They gave
I
you
can tell
a
y'all how I
teaspoon of
use
castor oil,
Jamaican
didn't they? Come
black
on, Felicia.
castor oil
Come on.
personally.
They
I
gave
use
that to us
castor
a long
oil
time.
on the daily.
Yes,
You
me
use it
too.
how? What you take a spoonful?
Didn't I just say don't drink it?
You said you use it. I don't know how you use it. How did you
I
use
just said don't drink it. Do not take castor oil internally. Castor oil is toxic.
it?
You
Okay,
can
I
make,
heard
but
about the nasal.
our parents during folk medicine, they used to give us that
That's what
when we
they
were
used to give us, a
constipated.
teaspoon.
They used to give
Mm-hmm.
us a teaspoon of that when we were
To clean you
constipated
out if
as
you had a
children.
cold and
Clean you
constipated before a
straight
cold.
on out.
It'll clean you
Which
out.
this
It'll probably worm you too if you
Oh
got
yeah,
worms.
absolutely.
But
didn't they used to give it to you also when you to keep it from getting colds?
Yes,
it'll clean you out.
yes.
It
They did
causes
a
the
lot of
body
things to us,
to
and it
get
worked.
rid of things that it doesn't need. So yeah, they will
So
give
she
it to you
says,
for
no
various and
idea.
sundry reasons. I think they just gave it to you to help your constitution.
Josh True
Yep.
says, no, I did 3 drops in the navel. No, I didn't. I don't have a video on it, and I researched it thoroughly. Thank you so much. I heard about the navel.
That's how I use it, Jones Truth. Which castor oil do you use?
The
You said Robert.
recommendations are organic, hexane free, cold pressed or cellar pressed. That's a thing, in a dark glass bottle.
I have the one that my Renaissance grandma had recommended. I think
Heritage,
in Black's Tropical, but
heritage.
yeah, I think so. I've had it since December. I never took it out the box.
Girl, please.
Why you ain't use that? You could make castor oil packs. You can make a castor. There's so much you can do with that.
Castor
I just
oil, castor oil really is um a wonder. It really is a wonder. You can use it for a lot of different things, but two main things I use it for. One, I use it just as a moisturizer on my skin. So I use it on my feet and on my legs. Wherever I have super dry skin, I use castor oil. And it made a world of difference in my feet. You got
And your
diabetes.
hair. Your
You
hair.
got diabetes, don't Duval, use it
Yes.
on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
When you take your bath, you put castor oil on your feet every day,
It is a
and you are
humectant.
going to notice a difference. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, immediately.
So
The
you
Yeah.
put
other
it in the
thing that
bath
you can
water
do,
because if you're taking a bath, then it's gonna go all over your body.
I don't put it in my bath water because I don't want to
Yeah,
fall
but you
down
can
the
cause a
bathtub.
slip. Yeah,
So you
because
should
of
put it
Okay.
how
on your
thick
feet
it
after you
is.
take the bath.
After you
Yeah.
take a
Yeah,
bath, put it
because how
on
thick it is, we don't want
your
nobody to have an
feet.
accident in the bathroom. That's the worst place to have an accident.
Okay.
Right. Put it on your feet. If you are worried about the slipping or whatever, put some socks on.
Yeah, put some socks.
Put it on your
John
feet,
True
put some
said
socks
what
on.
Felicia said. Yes, Heritage brand. My mother gave us a tablespoon of cod liver oil every day. Now
Oh,
that's
that's
cod
what
liver
it
oil.
was.
Cod liver
Yeah,
oil
cod
was on the
liver.
regular. Castor oil
Yeah,
was periodic.
We
yeah,
took
Yeah.
castor oil. I remember us taking castor oil. Yep.
yeah.
We
I
took
take
cod
cod
liver
liver
oil
oil too
all
as
winter
I
well.
know
long.
people that took cod liver too, though.
I'm still
All
taking
winter
it.
long, we took cod liver oil every year,
Hmm.
all winter long, and we took
I take
castor oil as needed periodically. But
I
I
take
don't
So,
do either of those anymore.
I take the
Jones
cod
Truth,
liver
how
oil.
often do you do it for sleep?
Every day.
You do three. She do 3 drops in her navel every day or
When
every
you
night.
when you take your bath, you put some in your navel.
So that's every night, 3 drops.
3 drops.
Okay,
Yep.
Jones, true for knowing how to use that castor oil because a lot of people don't know about that.
Well,
But you
Bob
Yep.
really
Brownlee,
do
no,
your
look at Bob
research to
Brownlee.
get
He
that
says,
one.
I have the dark glass bottle by Heritage Store, organic castor
And the vegan
oil,
rules for it has been for
vegan and
100% cold
true.
pressed. Yes,
See,
that one.
yeah, okay, that's it. Okay.
That's the one.
Where
I've
y'all get
heard
that at?
I've heard different things about the cold press versus the expeller press. Um, I don't know. I haven't used the two to know any difference. But you need to get it in a glass bottle, that's for sure. And you want the organic.
I have some that's in plastic bottle. I
I do
don't
have
take
some in plastic bottle, but I put it in a glass bottle. I bought the glass bottle and put it in the glass bottle because I don't want it to sit in the plastic bottle for a year or for six
Oh,
months because I only use a little bit at a time. And I said, I'm going to take this out of this plastic. There's a lot
I
of
get
information out there on castor oil. If you want to, if you want to see some videos, there's tons of videos. Black Tropical did one. She really sings the praises of it. It has been a miracle for her and for Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
My Renaissance grandma did a video on it. There's that lady. What's that lady's name? She of the Earth. I think she did a video on it.
John True says, every night I sleep amazing after bathing. I get in the bed, drop it in my navel, and I'm good.
Uh,
Wow.
It's amazing. And yeah, it's good for your hair and your scalp.
yep.
If you
Not
have
good for the hair.
like eyebrows, eyelashes, whatever,
It
you
helps
can
to
use
grow
it for
your
that.
eyelashes. Mm-hmm.
It
And
helps to
your
grow your eyelashes back because mine
yes,
started falling off.
Yes, it
yeah,
does.
it helps to
Okay.
grow. And also, I think the wall whoever said that they have cataracts, you can take the castor oil just a little bit and rub it across the eyelid at night. Rub
Oh,
it across
okay.
the eyelid at night. And said
Put it on your eyelids. Yep.
it's supposed to have an impact on your eye health.
Yeah, it's supposed to. I use it on my
Oh.
eyelids. It really does help if you have dark circles under your eyes, if you have puffiness in your eyes, if you have um castor oil does a lot of things. There's some uses for um if you have I use it as a base under my arms. I don't use it as a deodorant, but you can use it as a deodorant. Um
Oh.
I use it as a base under my arms before I put on my deodorant. I make homemade deodorant, so it's homemade. But I put the castor oil on first, and then I put the
Mhm.
deodorant on. And I'm just telling you, if you have
I just
dark arms, you won't anymore because
Oh, okay.
your skin will get better. If you get cysts, I used to get cysts under my one of my arms. I forget. I think it was this one. Castor oil, you stop getting them.
oh,
Okay.
There's a lot of things that you can use castor oil for. Now, I'm just saying, this is just my experience.
mm-hmm.
My
Well, let's
experience.
clear that up right now.
But you
Your
got a lot of witnesses, Felicia, to the people using it for the same
my
reason.
yeah.
Everybody needs to do their own research.
Your mileage may vary.
But I tell
So
you, back
let me
in the day,
add
this
to
is
what
castor
you
oil,
said.
cod liver oil,
Yeah,
366, all that stuff. They gave us that stuff, and I'm telling you,
they
they
did.
didn't give us
Oh,
nothing.
did you just say 366?
Yeah, 366. You hadn't heard of that?
I know
That was
exactly
it
what you're
was
talking about.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's a nasty tasting medicine. It was a
I
yellow.
love
It
it.
was
I love
horrible.
it. You know what? It reminds me of
What?
Jägermeister. Yeah. Those
Jägermeister.
who know.
I don't know Jägermeister.
It's a liqueur. It's a German liqueur. And when you get
Oh
it, you're like, "Eh, who would love that? I love it. I absolutely love it. And
no.
it
But back in the
probably
day, they didn't bring you to the doctor. It would have to be an extreme emergency, something that they could not cure, they could not fix. They took care of you at home. You get a speed bing, it was going to be some tobacco that they chewed up in their mouth and spat on you, and it pulled the swelling out, the sting out. They didn't go and get you all this medicine, the chemical stuff, and pump you full of all that junk. Broken bones, sometimes it depends on how bad it was broken. It's whether or not you went to the doctor. But
well,
honey,
it depended. Yeah, that's true. If it was a compound fracture, you most likely went to the doctor. If it was a simple fracture, it might get set by the lady down the street.
right, right on the corner. There you go. hmm Pop that thing on back in and put a little thing around it. You
Put a
good.
little sling on you.
You sling on it. You
Up for a minute.
good. Versus, because not only that, that is what they were raised up around. Plus, they didn't have a lot of money.
Plus, you
They're
didn't
young
have a lot of
now.
doctors that would see us.
Right.
But
That
tell the
part right
truth
there.
though, we used to rely on plant medicine. Our
Exactly.
we had generations that passed down how to heal ourselves from the garden. That was
But
generational. They used to
that's where
pass
all this
that down.
medication come from. They just added some chemicals to it to make it
Exactly.
last longer. To put it in a field form, they had to put chemicals in.
And to make money
To make
from
Ex-
money off of it and get you addicted to it.
yeah.
110
Exactly. My dad
Francis.
used to walk around with yellow root in the corner of his mouth, just sucking on a stick of yellow root. I said, Dad, what in the world? Where's help purify the blood? I said, how it taste? He said, it tastes nasty. But he's doing what he saw his parents and his grandparents do.
But they did it, yep.
My daddy didn't go to the hospital. He didn't go to the hospital. My dad never been in the hospital and didn't want to go to the doctor because
Oh,
he
that's
would do
right.
things like get stuff like yellow root and other kinds of root and stuff like that. If you had asthma, I can't remember. It was something that they would rad read or something they would get and stuff your pillow with, and that's what you slept on, and that would cure you of the asthma.
Hmm.
And I mean, they just had all kinds of remedies that was home remedies.
My dad had
I
tea
want to talk to
brewing
somebody about
all
them
the
old
time.
days.
He had
I
what?
always had some tea brewing.
Yeah, my mother was like that. She always had tea brewing. Hey, GT,
Yes,
I
that
knew you was out there having.
the teapot stayed on the stove. There was
Yeah,
Right.
always
That
tea.
part.
right. Back
Always
in the day,
stayed
we
on the
always
stove.
had a teapot on the stove. He used to
Yeah,
boiling some water.
yeah.
Always boiling
But
some
let me
water. It
for
stayed
my
on low.
ladies and for the ladies, any lady that is suffering from fibroids, putting those drops of the castor oil in your belly button is known to bring relief for your fibroids as well.
I wish I had
But
known
do
that
your
because I had to
research.
have surgery.
You can
I know
also
my sister
you
did
can
too.
also make what are they called?
Castor oil pack.
Packs.
You can do that
With
for fibroids as well. Yep.
for fibroids as well.
And heat.
And
Add heat to it. Yep.
Where will you put the castor oil patch at that? So on your stomach?
below your belly button. You
Okay.
want to put it down low. Make it go under that part of your stomach. Make a long pack that goes around
Oh,
this and
okay.
put heat on top of it.
And you can make inserts from them of it too, but you got to make sure you use 100% cotton for inserts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mike, somebody said you're eating stir fry from the garden so good. Can you tell us what you put in there, Mike? Can we get what you put in there, please?
I
Let me
got a
talk about
dilemma.
food and you cooking it, and you ain't gonna tell nobody what the ingredients are. So let's.
You
I'm listening.
y'all see this?
That
Yeah.
is so cute. I can't. I want to see the whole thing. Turn your.
This is the whole thing. That's the dilemma.
Oh, I love
It's
that color. So is
it's
that
not
gonna be a
it's
sweater?
not big enough.
It's not what?
It's not big enough. I should have done another panel,
Can't
another
you add
pattern.
one?
I
I've been
can
talking and I've been muted.
something.
You what?
She
I've
been
been
calling.
talking all this time and was muted.
Oh,
Well, you need to tell us what you were saying, darling.
I was asking how you make the packs they was talking about.
oh, you have to use tell them, Robin.
Okay.
I think,
She talking on the phone.
Who?
oh, but I
Right.
like that. Do you have the size sewn?
Not yet because it's not big enough. I thought it was gonna be
Oh, I'm
big enough,
sorry. I sent
but
you
it's
a
not
video,
big
you
enough.
guys.
I'm gonna sew the sides. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some rows back and forth to make it a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna
That's
add some sleeves,
gorgeous.
and then I'm
Leave it
gonna sew.
alone. Leave it alone, Felicia. Sheila said to fit
That's
her.
gorgeous.
I can't leave it alone. It don't fit.
I mean, Sheila.
Somebody
Sheila
won
said
it.
it looks like it'll fit her.
I'm not gonna give it to nobody. This one's for me.
I like it. I like it without the sleeves.
It's not wide enough.
Yes,
See,
it
it's
is.
honey. There's a giant gap over here
Let me
under
Oh
ask
my
yeah,
you
arm.
you
a
got there
question.
some on the side.
Right. There's a giant. I might maybe add just start it down under
Why
the
don't you
arm.
do? Why don't you
Maybe
do like some strips on each side?
I
Is
Like
that
think
a
do
lace
that.
cinch,
I'll do a
Felicia?
side panel.
yes, do two side panels and then just stitch them on both sides.
Mike says
That'll be
you.
good.
She
Okay.
said, still say it looks like it'll fit me.
Yeah. Mike
Right.
says,
Everybody
"What is
plotting on
wild
it.
spinach?" Mike, what
I'm
is
like,
wild
can
spinach?
I make myself something?
No, not when you on here.
Make
Listen, you
myself.
guys. Mike said he used onions, wild spinach, a ton of peas, and Thai basil. What is wild spinach, Mike?
Good.
He told you about wild spinach
Oh my
before.
He
goodness,
Miss
did.
yes.
Georgia. Okay.
It's
You don't remember him
delicious.
telling us about wild spinach?
Okay.
You
Is it
slept
something
since
that
then?
you forage for?
It grows in his yard.
Okay.
You
I
don't
need.
remember him telling us about it?
I think I vaguely remember.
Yeah. Cause we was talking about the longevity spinach with it.
Right. Okay. Fried in avocado oil at in
Mike, that
in
sounds
added
freaking delicious.
turmeric. Is that turmeric or turmeric? Roasted chicken, sesame.
I
That
made
sounds
some
so good.
salmon today.
You went with salmon today.
Mm-hmm. And I used my peppers and onions from the garden. It was so good. I made a salad
Doesn't
to
that
go
make
with
you
it.
feel good to go in your garden and use your food?
It
Doesn't that
sure
Man,
make
would.
you
It
feel
would make
good?
you feel wonderful to go in
it's
the garden and
so
use my food.
good.
Unfortunately,
And I
yeah.
ate some blueberries and strawberries that I picked on my way to getting those peppers.
Look at you.
So
Look at you cutting up out there.
I'm excited. I am excited. It
You
felt
cutting
so good.
up
I
out
ate
there.
the little purple peppers that I showed you guys in my video. I cut
Uh
them
huh.
up. They were so delicious. Oh, so delicious.
Wow.
So delicious. I wish they was
It
bigger.
is. Barbara, yeah, Barbara Brownlee said add another crochet side lace panels, one on each side. Felicia, beautiful. Thank you for saying that, Mike, because really, Mike's eating his
Like,
food over rice. Yeah, I mean, really, come on.
oh, Mike's eating it
Hmm.
over rice.
Yeah, he's eating it over some rice. We need to go to Mike's house. Can we all just
I'll
get
skip the rice, but I'll have a double portion of vegetables.
that sounds. So I started to cook some rice. I just like rice, and I do have some baked chicken in there. And oh yeah, and I can go in there and make that after we get off here. You guys, it is. We've
And
been on one
Serena,
hour and
I don't
10.
think anybody is ignoring you. I just don't think everybody has access to the chat. And I did see your comment about the making a pesto, but I didn't see you ask a question. I just seen that you said you have 6 plants with basil and you want to make a pesto recipe. I didn't see any other questions that
She
anybody
asked
ignored.
about that in another. She asked about that in another chat. It's been asked and answered.
Okay.
All thing
Yes,
that she
asked
had
and answered.
asked about in another chat was
So
that, and
do
Felicia
you have a
acknowledged the
different
fact that she
question?
got your package. She's already done it. Nobody's ignoring you, sweetheart. It's just that
Right.
she acknowledged the fact we all are moving, moving.
Yes, Sheila B. I am. Um, I was crocheting, but I'm stopping now because I need to reset my brain because my idea for this was making it in one pass from one side to the next, and I didn't make it wide enough, and so now I have to reset my mind on how I'm going to make it work.
That's
But I've
interesting.
got an idea in my head about how I'm going to make it work, and then I'll finish. I'll probably finish it in the next day or two. Um,
What is that color? Is what color green is that?
it's hold on a second. I'll tell you what it says.
It's not an. Isn't an or I'm trying to think. Gosh.
It's almost a slate blue.
Oh, it's a slate blue.
Almost. Hold on. It's called denim.
Oh, hold that up
Who
again. I
who
guess it's
knew?
coming
Hold it
through
up again.
green.
Hold on a second. Um, Here's what it is. The yarn. I can't. I need to.
Kaboo, kaboo.
Mhm.
COBO. Okay.
And the color is.
Did you get that from Joanne's?
Yes, it was on sale.
Denim. Okay.
And let me hold it up close. Can you see it?
They looking at the
Yeah, it
color.
really
I'm
looks
loving that
green.
stitch.
Yeah.
It's just a it's
Is it
side
a
to
lace
side.
stitch?
The stitch
Okay.
stitches you do it side to side. You don't do it up
Well,
and
that's
down.
pretty. That's
Okay.
pretty right
And
there.
so it's
That's
just a
gorgeous.
double. It's just a double crochet chain one, double crochet chain one for the open part, and then the other part is half doubles,
Oh, okay.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
and
I
it's just
love
back
it.
and forth. It's a
It
real
looked like lace. It looked like a
it's a,
lace stitch.
right.
Yeah.
It's a real simple stitch, but you do it side to side instead of up and down.
Gorgeous.
Okay, that is so pretty.
Hmm.
And what is that called? A vest?
Crochet. Yeah, because I haven't finished it. When I finish it, it's probably gonna be like a cardigan. Because I
Oh,
don't think I'm
okay.
gonna close the front. I'm gonna close the sides up, and then I'm gonna change direction and do some on the bottom, but make it flare out over the because it only comes down. I mean, it's short. It's like a what do they call them? What do they call it when you cut your t-shirt off and you make a
Crop.
what?
A
Yeah,
midriff?
top.
What? A,
But I'm not gonna wear it as a crop top because I'm not I'm older than that. So I'm gonna add to the bottom to make it like a baby doll.
okay.
Oh,
So I'm
pretty.
gonna add to the bottom and I'm gonna add some stitches to it to make it wider in the bottom, but it's gonna go back and forth instead of up and down.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. That looks
My
nice.
design. It's my design. It's my pattern. I'm making it up as I go along, and
Yeah.
I ain't writing it down.
But don't ask you to do it again, huh?
I can do it again as long as I have, as long as I remember it. But yeah, yeah, that part.
Oh, okay. Well, very nice looking.
I'll show
Yeah, I
That's
y'all.
like
What,
that.
for the
It looks like
cruise.
a lace,
Oh,
like
mine
a
said
good
that's for the
summer.
cruise.
and it's
So
cotton and bamboo. That yarn is cotton and bamboo, so
you
it's
said
lightweight. It's a summer weight. It doesn't get hot like acrylic does.
you said you can
Right.
take it on a cruise.
Yeah, but yeah, that part.
That's right, because you are going on a cruise. Well, good night, Jones. True. We getting ready to close. I have an early morning. Thank you so much, Castro, and thank you for the tips too. You have a great night. We appreciate you coming. Your support and everything means a lot.
Yes.
So listen, everybody. We have gone because I told Felicia we were getting off at 1:30, exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. We've gone 5 minutes and 27 seconds over. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Good night, Sheila. Good night, Mike. Good night, Glamour Planner. Good night, Jones Truth. Good night, everyone in the chat who, if you are listening watching the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button when you come in and watch it. We are praying for our brothers and sisters who were affected by um, Hurricane Beryl. And we'll see if
Right.
they need anything, if there's something that we can do for them that will come later. Thank you so much, Duval. Thank you so much, Glamour
You're
Planner. Thank
so
you so much,
welcome.
Felicia.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate you
girl. Thank
guys.
you so
Good
much,
night,
ladies.
Kiki. You
And you
can't come
guys
up,
spread
Kiki.
the
Good night,
word. Let
Royal
them know
Galactic.
that.
Thank you
Oh,
so much. I appreciate you guys. Good night,
Right.
night, everybody, and see you soon in the garden.